Hi Pragya,
Hi.
this is Pragya. Welcome to Gulte.
Thank you so much. I love your name. Pragya, Prakyat. We have beautiful names, I think, both of us.
Yeah, thank you. Uh, how are you?
I am very good.
Of late, you've been in Bombay, right?
Yes, I live there.
Bollywood, going back to Bollywood after almost 10 years.
I actually never really debuted in Bollywood. This is
Okay.
my actual debut,
Debut, okay.
Khel Khel Mein, and very lucky that even if it took a little time, it happened with the right film, with the right set of people, the most amazing co-actors that, I don't think I could have had a better start. Took time, but what a fabulous film to be a part of. So, yeah.
Again, when we look back at your career, like Kanche was your break, and from then on, you didn't go on a signing spree. I guess, did limited number of films.
Yeah.
So, is that a very conscious decision?
No, I don't think it was a conscious decision. I mean, I chose from whatever was offered to me, I chose the best that I could do. And I feel certain things just happen when they have to happen, and things come to you when you least expect them. So I thought after Country I'll get a lot of offers, but that didn't really happen. There were a lot of news that, I'm doing this film, that film, but those films were actually not coming to me. And after COVID, when I actually thought the world is over and the career is over and nothing will happen, that time I got Akanda. So, I feel there is a lot of destiny that plays an important role in someone's life. And I feel a lot of it is already written. So, I feel you just have to do the best each day, perform, give it your 100%, and then leave the rest to God. It will come to you when the time is right. So, I think all the good things are happening finally in 2024 and in the coming years. So, yeah, I'm happy about this now. This is a reason to celebrate.
Yeah. Great that you admitted you have not been offered many films.
Yeah.
Not many people do that. When I ask the same question, they say
Yeah.
I rejected or I didn't get it or something.
No, but I really didn't get. I got whatever I got, I did.
So what is the reason? Because Kanche is an outright success and your
It
character
was-
is still remembered.
I am so loved Prakyat. That
Yeah.
film till date, till before Akanda happened, people used to call me Sita Garu.
Yeah.
Wherever I went for store openings, different cities, any other public interaction, the kind of love that I have received for Kanche and the way people remember me, even today, even after Akanda, sometimes some people come to take pictures with you saying, we loved you in Akanda. Till date, people come to me saying, ma'am, we loved you in Kanche. Kanche was so long back, So it was a film that definitely made a mark. I made a mark. People loved me in the film. But somehow it didn't translate into a commercial success for me or that kind of demand for me. There was a lot of chatter around me that, she could be the next
Maybe
big thing.
Went into that zone where what you call award actress or
I have no
that,
idea.
yeah.
This is something I'll never be able to understand what happened, because till date, some of the biggest directors have walked up to me and told me that, Pragya, we thought you're the next big thing after Kanchi. We don't know what happened. They're like, do you know? I'm like, I don't know what happened. Because, you're also hoping, anticipating, expecting. But after a point, then you're just like, okay, I think this is my journey. It'll come when it has to come. And you try to push. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
So, there's only that much one can do, right? As an actor, we're always dependent on other people offering us films, offering us different roles, giving us the kind of characters that we want to do. But, I feel life happens.
Yeah. So, how did you land in Tollywood? Like, what's the story?
And the story is that I am a law student. I am
Okay.
actually a
When
lawyer
you were,
by
like,
qualification.
Okay. I was talking to Shweta, she was also a law
Yes,
student.
yeah, it's a very crazy coincidence. But yeah, I went to law school. I'm a law graduate. After law, I realized this is not my cup of tea. And I moved to Bombay to model and act. And while I was modeling, I started auditioning for a lot of films as well. Because, when you go for auditions, you end up doing for movies and ads, everything. And I auditioned for a film called Gabbar is Back with Akshay Kumar sir, which is again a crazy coincidence because that's how I landed up in Kanche. Gabbar is Back didn't work out and I ended up doing Kanche because Krish was directing Gabbar in Hindi. And he then chose me for Kanche. And that's how my Telugu films journey started. And yeah, I finally did my first Hindi film, and that is with Akshay sir. So I think it's a small, beautiful world, and everything is interconnected.
Yeah. Even now, you're not signing much Telugu films. I guess after this, you have Tyson Naidu, I guess.
I guess means you
Yeah.
did research on
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So,
I have 3 films coming up next
In Telugu?
year. Yeah,
Okay.
I have Daaku Maharaaj coming. I have Tyson Naidu and
so you're
Akanda too.
not one of those heroines who is going back to Bollywood.
There is no going back or coming from. I feel it's one big Indian film industry. I am an Indian actor, I feel. Right now, Telugu film industry is so big, so big, so big that I feel like we cannot pinpoint any industry as a particular region's language anymore, because everybody is watching everything. Now that we have access to all audience, this is just a small language thing, right? And language, I feel, is no barrier for an artist or a performer or an actor. So I am not going back or all of that. I am going to be doing Hindi work, I am going to be doing Telugu work, I am going to be doing any other language work if it comes to me. If it's a good story and a very well written part, I will do it. I feel like I belong to the whole nation. I don't belong to one language.
Again, what do you look for in a script when accepting it, like in general?
So basically, there are so many different factors which come into play when we say yes for a film. And for me, somehow, the script and the role definitely being the most important, it always still comes second to the team that I'm going to be working with. For me, it's always the association with certain people, the director, the producer, the hero. It really helps, especially the director. I feel I'm a director's actor. So for me, it really makes a huge difference who's directing the film. When you know who's directing the film, you already know the kind of films they have done and the kind of roles that are written for an actor and how they are going to treat you in the film, right? The treatment of an actress or that particular character in the story. So I feel like for me, a really big part of saying yes to a film actually comes from the team that I want to be associated with. And then most definitely, very important, how is my character taking the story forward? How good is the story of the film? Does it add any value to my filmography? So there are many different factors which come into play. But I really go with my gut feeling. Sometimes I get a call from somebody, I already know that I want to do it or not do it. You always already know as an actor, इसके साथ काम करना है कि नहीं?
It's always in us.
It's always like that. It always comes from within. Story, character, when you hear the narration, it always helps, gives you a clarity. But deep down, you already always have a feeling that I want to work with this guy or I don't want to work with this guy.
Exactly. Again, when you speak of this association, you told it's a main factor. You became a lucky charm to Balakrishna garu.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, post-COVID, you did Akanda, you're doing this, and then there is Akanda too.
Yes.
So, can you talk about it?
I feel like I'm God's child. God's been really tough with me, but also really, really pampered me in the last few years. Really, it was challenging after doing such a big, successful, beautiful film like Akanda to not taste like the pinnacle of success right after, right? It doesn't make any sense. But finally, I feel everything is falling in place at a time when it's least expected. And with films that I feel like Akanda is like the most successful film of even Balakrishna sir's career,
Yeah.
And for me to be a part of that combination, Boyapati sir and Balakrishna sir, I feel it's just, I'm so lucky. And also in a film like this, which could be so hero-oriented, so is playing double role. But I'm there throughout the film, from the beginning till the end. I have so many different shades. What a lovely character arc I had, that I feel like in big commercial action entertainers, there are always 2 girls, 3 girls, so many heroines are there. I was the only one. So I feel I got so much of screen time, I got so much of performance scope in such a big film, and luckily I had a fabulous song, Jai Balia, which became viral, so what a beautiful film to be a part of, and Akanda was so loved and so successful and made the monies. and all of that, that I feel very lucky to be a part of that. And I feel everything now onwards is just a carry forward from there. Daaku Maharaaj is a different character. Like this is again fully performance oriented. It's a completely de-glam role, a role in which I don't think my audience is expecting me to play, but very powerful, very different from anything I've done before. Everywhere else, I'm still a lot more glamorous and playing those kind of characters. I don't know how even Bobby sir saw me in a role like this.
You play a villager in the movie?
I'm not a villager, but in some parts, we are kind of fighting for a reason. We are fighting for an issue, and we have to adapt to the local environment. So that is how my look and sir's
Shot
look is.
extensively in Rajasthan also, right?
Yeah, we shot in Rajasthan, Kurnool, Hyderabad. So the geographical area is like that, the terrain is like that. So very challenging, like physically challenging like that to survive in those environments. So very different from everything that I've done before. So I'm getting like all different types of characters finally, not just glamorous roles. So as an actor, it's wonderful to be able to do all kinds of roles, do different kinds of stories. I think it's a very exciting phase of my life.
Okay. In Akanda, you have seen Balai Garu in all commercial mode. Like go all commercial, dancing, everything. So this seems more like a more subtle character, more of action than Akanda. So how different is it?
See, it's a completely different story. We have a completely different issue that we are trying to solve in the film. The world is very different. That's Boy Party sir's world. This is Bobby sir's world. And they cannot be compared. And obviously in that film, sir is Akanda, and nobody could have been a better Akanda. Sir just becomes that person. In this film, he is Dakku. And when I see him here, he is Dakku. There's no shade of any other character. So sir completely transforms according to the story and his character. In Simha, he's Simha. In Legend, he's Legend. In Akanda,
have you seen those movies?
Yes. In Akanda, he's something else. In Dakku, he's Dakku. I have not seen him like this before. What a different look that he has. And he's fully in character. Now, he's obviously doing what the film requires him to do, or what the character in the film is doing. So, I don't think we can compare. There is still a lot of action, like firecracker action sequences in this film as well. But there is also a beautiful emotional graph. So, that is Bobby sir's story. So, yeah, he's performed according to what the story needs, and that is how I think we're all looking so different, because it's a very different story, and that demanded us to, portray a different side of our personalities.
Yeah. Again, when you think of pairing up with Balakrishna Garu, I know this is not like a pairing up thing in this movie.
Correct.
But actresses acting with Balai Garu, there's always like, their one fitting means they'll continue in other movies. Like Nayanthara Garu did 2-3 movies, then there is some other heroine. So now
Sorry?
there is Nayanthara Garu who did few movies with Balakrishna Garu. Like they say it's a good pair, then comes another heroine. So now it's you present. So how do you see this thing going forward? If it's a Balai script, it's an S from you always?
No, I don't think it's like that, As actors, it's always about the role. It's always about, obviously it's an added bonus if he's there, because I have obviously grown extremely fond of him as an actor, He's such a giving actor. He lets you perform. In this film, there's also a scene where at one point he's gone to the director and said, in this scene, Pragya is not doing something substantial. You have to give her something more powerful. Okay. Which actor does that? Okay. Everybody on set is looking out for themselves, right? Everybody is doing what they have to do. Nobody is sitting and thinking about another person. Mm-hmm. He has gone to Bobby sir. He's like, here I feel you need to give her a little bit more elevation. So, I feel like I have so much respect for him, He's always looking out for everybody else also on set, not just what he's doing, which I think is great. So, it helps that he's in the film. It's a very positive thing. But again, we always obviously look at the whole team, the story, what my character is, so it's a very cumulative sort of a decision.
How's it working with Siddhara Entertainment? Like they are the leading production house now, multiple
It's
films.
been such a pleasure working with Sitara Entertainment. I think this is one of the smoothest film that I've been a part of. You know, we have shot so quickly without any obstacles. I have been treated with so much love and respect, and you know, I feel so much gratitude towards Sitara for having accepted me in their family. I feel very, very blessed. So it's one of the most prestigious production houses in Telugu cinema right now, and I'm really, really lucky.
Again, any plans of dubbing yourself?
I really wanted to, even in this film, but I think we're in a hurry right now, so they want to go with the person who dubbed for me in Akanda. But Bobby sir and me decided that I should do, because you know, I speak in Telugu like in the film really well, and I perform really well. So he's like, Pragya, you must dub. But I'm not sure
Again,
what eventually happened, because they were like, Pragya, actually we don't have time right now. Next film. I said okay.
you did Jai Janaki Nayaka with multiple heroines.
Yes.
Even now you have Shraddha along and other heroines. So how is it like working with multiple heroines as such?
I feel it's a great thing to actually have.
Nothing.
No, not at all. See, what Shraddha is doing in this film is a completely different thing. She's irreplaceable in the story. What I'm doing in the film is completely different. I'm irreplaceable in my part of the story. So we are both driving the story forward, and I feel it's a great team effort if the girls get along well, you know. And we had a few scenes together, and we got to know, obviously first time we met, we got to know each other as having studied law, which I think became a common point of discussion. So I feel I've never had like any issues with co-actors. Actually, I became friends with my co-actors, and Rakul is one of my best friends till date, you know. So we worked in Jai Janaki Nayaka. Actually, I've worked on very less films with, like, in Telugu, I worked in very less films with two actresses, I think. Jai Janaki and Nayaka was the only one. And my one female co-actor, Rakul, is my friend for life now, I feel, you know. So, so she's very, very close to me. And I feel like as actors, we just want our film to do well, And if it's a story that requires the other characters well, you want the other girl also to perform really well. We are all looking out for the film. We all want Daaku Maharaaj to be successful, to be a big blockbuster. So if she does well, the film will look good. If I do well, the film will look good.
Other than films, any plans of venturing into OTT space or web series? You know?
Most definitely. I feel OTT is the future.
Are you in talks or in discussions for something?
Yes, like we're figuring in Hindi. I'm looking for a really good show. I feel like films are the best. This is how my journey started. But I feel now that we have so many different types of subjects, some subjects are more suitable for OTT, some stories can be better told on that platform, and I'm very happy to explore.
Thanks for your time, Pragya.
Thank you, Pragya.
All the best for Daaku Maharaaj.
Thank you so much.
Hi, this is Nani and you're watching me on Gulte.
Hi, this is Samantha and you're watching me on Gulte.
Hi guys, this is Janvi Kapoor and you're watching me on Gulte.com.
Hi, this is Dulquer Salman. You're watching me on Gulte.
హాయ్ నేను శోభితా ధూళిపాల మీరు నన్ను చూస్తున్నారు Gulte.com లో
And you're watching us on Gulte. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Only love to you.